Live from San Diego, this is Fox 5 News.
Mother's Day is a week away, and how about this? If you're not into the gifts, how about a home-cooked meal? Tell mom to sit, turn off all the noise, and make her something.
Absolutely.
Joining us now with some creative ways, our very special friend Debbie Kornberg, founder and CEO of Spice Leaf. Oh my gosh, this looks so good.
We have an array of edible flowers going on.
Edible flowers, friends, that means all of this here you can eat, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What makes them edible?
Well, first of all, no pesticides.
Okay.
Right. So the way they're grown, and certain flowers are edible and certain ones aren't. These are, we have Delilahs, we have zucchini with zucchini blossoms. Look at our cute little baby carrots.
So cute.
And pansies.
Okay.
And a few others.
So how do you incorporate this? Now, you brought some ideas about how you can incorporate these flowers into a dish.
I mean, first of all, finishing, like you can just zhuzh up your dish at the very end with edible flowers, peel the petals and do that. I have roasted potatoes here with rosemary, garlic, salt, olive oil, and I just added some flowers to it. These are fennel.
What do they taste like? May I?
Yeah.
Okay, which one? What's a good? Do they have different flavors?
Definitely.
Okay.
And you can go with a petal of a little beautiful flower.
Is it like a real flower?
Doesn't it feel like a real flower?
It does. But
yeah. It could have peppery notes to it. It could have some pungent notes to it. Sour notes to it.
Are you sure it's okay? It's safe to eat these?
Yes.
Okay.
These are all from Specialty Produce here in San Diego from their edible flower department section.
Okay.
100%. So what we're featuring today is focaccia bread. It's a beautiful way. So these are all the baked flowers. That's why the colors are a little dimmed. And over here we have our focaccia making station. And this is something as young as 3-year-olds can get involved with and make. You just need 2.5 cups of flour. We're gonna set that aside. This is the yeast, and this isn't a quick focaccia. It doesn't have to rise for an hour and a half.
Okay.
It rises for 10 to 20 minutes.
Oh, wow, okay.
So you could make this in the morning. You could make the bread the day before. You need 1 packet of yeast and cute 2 little packets of sugar. This is how I like to set it up, especially with kids, because it's super easy for them. I put it in a bowl with some warm water, 1 cup of warm water. And then this has been sitting here for a few minutes, so you can add it to your 2.5 cups of flour, and you would mix this in. And then here's my little spatula to incorporate it. And once it's become into a nice bowl, you can add olive oil to this. Focaccia always has olive oil in it, both in it and on top.
Okay.
So this would eventually turn into something like this after it's sat for about 20 minutes. And here comes the fun part. Javon really wanted to put his hands.
DJ Flex, you like to touch the dough.
So you just spread it out.
Spread it out.
And this is just a baking sheet. You could do a Pyrex dish, the one over there that has a little bit of a deeper. And if you'll notice on that square focaccia bread over here, I put in these Pyrex dishes when it was baking.
Oh, cool.
So that way you have pockets to be able to put in different things.
And you put sun-dried tomatoes.
Tzatziki dip and a goat cheese.
And a goat cheese.
Yeah.
That's so pretty. I love it. So you just take a piece of bread and you dip.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go in there and dig in. There's some 18-year-age balsamic, and then over here I made a butter compound with our Spice and Leaf rosemary garlic salt. It's pretty darn good, not gonna lie. So you just push this around, and now I'm gonna put on some olive oil and base this on. Do you want to zhuzh up with some rosemary, garlic salt?
All over?
All over, yeah.
Okay.
And then we get to add the flowers.
Add the flowers.
And that's where everybody can get involved here.
See?
And this is so nice for Mother's Day because everybody can do this, right? It's not like standing over the stove. This is a real nice hands-on activity.
Okay, where do the eggs come in?
Well, if you wanted to, you could make pockets and put in the eggs and bake it with it if you wanted to.
Okay.
So there's a lot of different ways you can bake it. So this would just go in the oven at 425 for about 20 minutes.
And come out like this?
And come out like that.
Debbie, you're amazing as always. Everything you make is amazing. If you want to get in touch with Debbie, learn more about the recipe and all the spices and stuff that she makes, fox5sandiego.com. Click the little scene on tab. May I?
Yes.
You said this is pretty amazing. You're not going to lie?
It is. I'm not going to lie.
Okay, hold on. Ooh,
hopefully it's a little soft. You'll just like mash it in there. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. I'm standing by it. I'm going to have a cute little carrot.
That's good. We'll be right back. Oh.